Mm, Hello guys, how are you? I hope everyone is healthy. Take care, wear out your mask, and I'm here to show you my watercolor sketchbook that I just recently finished. Most of my sketchbook have A6 size, small size like this, because I usually use it for my webtoon pin-up watercolor. So because of deadline and stuff, I need to make the watercolor fast. So I use smaller size so I can make fast watercolor pin-up. So this is my first sketchbook that I'm going to show you. These sketchbooks are from Handmade. I don't know how to pronounce it. Handmade. I'm so sorry if I butchered the name. It's from Germany's sketchbook, and I really like it a lot. The cover, the texture, hardcover, and stuff. First page, I always draw my icon. It's 2018, and the first page is just drawing leaf, testing how the watercolor flow, how the paper stand against the water buckle and stuff, and I really like it a lot. It's good quality paper, and testing my watercolor. And the first picture in this sketchbook, I forgot to color this. Oh my god, it's just white. And also just realized that her eyes crooked. I don't realize that at first. Well, yeah. This character named Putri, it's my protagonist's mother, late mother, on the Egnoid webtoon. If you read them, most of these sketchbook are for Egnoid webtoon. So yeah, most of them are my character. Zeta or 015, Egnoid guard, something like that. And my protagonist father, Kirana. I'm using this and this. I'm using Daniel Smith watercolor, if I'm not mistaken. So muddy. The Daniel Smith have the texture or granulate watercolor, so yeah, it's overall it looks muddy, but I kind of like it. And the Egnoid egg pad, egg case, I forgot the name. Egnoid eggs. This is the protagonist when they are babies. Cute. Alfie and Kirana when they are babies. And this is just random doodle of me making something post office letter theme, because I'm planning to make sticker out of it for my bullet journal, but I didn't do it because I'm too lazy. So it's just a doodle. Another watercolor test. And this is Kirana when she's still a little girl in a princess outfit. And another Zeta Another Kirana. This is Kirana when he's a teenage. She's a teenage. Sorry. I really like the shine on her hair, the details. Really like it a lot. This is what watercolor can achieve, and I really like it a lot. And this thin white line, I'm using Signo Ball gel pen white. It's really good quality, recommended. And butterfly on her chest to symbolize her egnoid mark. Dots, white dots. And Diani, just some office girl, CEO. And Kirana and Eggy, couple. And I made the background with Posca pen. It's the color looking flat like gouache, and I really like the result. The background flat like this contrasts with the watercolor that have texture, so I really like it. The background look like made in digital. And Grace, the sketch, I am using blue pencil sketch, and it's still you can still see the sketch. Look, you can still see the sketch. Well, but it's okay. And the background also using Posca pen. I'm buying Posca pen just for background. And this is Kirana and Aggie watching a movie. I made this when Egnoid movie launch. Yeah, Egnoid have a movie in Netflix, so if you want it, you can watch that. I edited in digital and really posting the real Egnoid movie poster in here. So it's kind of meta. The character Egnoid watching movie Egnoid. What a weird time. And another Kirana. So many details with her hair, but I really like painting hair. And I hate the roses. I feel that I can't draw roses good enough. I really need to learn more. It's looked like, I don't know, veggies. It's look like it just doesn't look like roses to me. And there's Kirana and her aunt, her sister, her big sister Diani, having a selfie together. I really like Kirana's expression in this. And just Eggy looking at the sky, thinking, is he going home to his dimension or staying? Something like that. It's just a little bit melancholic, but kind of easy to draw. Just so fast. I made this really fast. And Kirana and Eggy feet. It just fit, but I really like this picture. I really like this because I usually making lots of profile drawing, like character and all of that, but now I'm just drawing their feet, but I want to show how intimate they are, Kirana and Eggy, and showing how they feel comfortable in each other present. So I really like this one. Yeah. And Seta on top electric ball, Grace with flower crown, another non-character drawing, just a mug that my character used. This is when Corona starts, so I kinda drop a message here. Wash your hands, take care. Yeah, wash your hands, guys. Wear your mask. And yeah, just Atan eating hamburger. This is Diani and Rendra, her ex. So it's showing about them in the past. And this is Seta with the new hair. Diani and Seta. This is 001, the first Egnoid card from the back, and Eggy and Ran when they are children. This looks so cute. I really like it. But the nose, yeah. And this is when some tragedy happening in the webtoon. Spoiler alert. Just so symbolic, blood and everything. And Kirana and her wound. So it's kind of continue from this, from this. Oh, I missed a page. Is 001 and 015. This is Seta. This is his brother. And Alfie and Grace when having a date. And yeah, this one is continuation from this. So she got hurt, she got healthy. And this is Diani just drinking from a cup. Oh, I really like this. I really like this picture because I really like red, but I rarely using this color with my picture. So this one, I really using red, and I really like it. It's make me realize why I like red so much. I don't know why I like red, but I rarely use red. I almost use green or pink in my drawing. I don't know why. This is just some quick sketch. I just wash everything with green and then make a drawing out of it and color it with pencil color. So yeah, I had to have texture like this. And with white pen, that's all. Looking so sad. And this is the 001, looking psycho. I really like it. And Kirana and Alfie playing guitar together, looking so sweet. This is, I don't know what it is. And Seta having a sports car. Atan and Eggy. He's so handsome. 15, red cat. This is a spoiler alert. If you haven't read the webtoon, read them. And this just drawing some flower. Trying to drawing flower, painting flower. This is another Eggy and Kirana. So sweet. And another, this is when my webtoon end, I believe. I forgot. Only hands. I draw feet and now hands. So creative. And this is my other OC that don't have any connection with Egnoid because this is the last pin-up I made for Egnoid. So after, I still have few pages left and I draw random stuff. It's named Indigo. Just random OC. This is Atan. I made this pin-up for bonus Patreon. In summer, eating ice cream. So if you be my patron, you will get the scan of this high-res. Yeah. And another pin-up for my Patreon. And just me drawing flowers, practice. Iggy, Atan, and yeah, this is when I finish the sketchbook, May 2021. Just bunch of washi tape. Yeah, it's done. Another one. So I talk about it or just leave it be. Like, this is Korea 2018. Red. Another me. Oh, this sketchbook is from the Goya. The Goya is a sketchbook from Fabriano brand, but Fabriano usually make expensive sketchbook with 100% cotton. The Goya is only 25% cotton, so it's a lot cheaper. I think it costs only $2, I guess, $3. I forgot, but this is a very cheap sketchbook, but I really like it. This is when I travel to Korea in the airport. Me trying to draw in the airplane isn't really good. This is the first time in Korean street. It's autumn, so many hills, and the Korean headquarters. We lit Lotte Aquarium. Me feeling happy. This is when we got to Thai restaurant in the Korean street. Everyone wear padding jacket like this, and the street looking so wide, and everything looks so big and spacey, and few people. So different with Indonesia, where everything's so crowded. In Korea, everything so look. I don't see many people in Korea. In Lotte Aquarium, beluga whale, and it's in the Lotte bookstore. And yeah, I have many background that I want to draw in Korea, but I'm too lazy, so this is just me doing doodles, practicing colors or anything. Yeah, just random drawing beside always making Egnoid stuff, playing with colors, playing with anything, I don't know. Random doodle with watercolor. This sketchbook is kind of my stress relief, because when pandemic, I feel kind of fed up staying at home and don't know what to do, so I just playing with watercolor, and it's calm me down. It's make me feel relaxed, so I just drawing something with watercolor without any intention whatsoever. usually drawing flower. This is just galaxy. Ramen. I don't know, ramen or what? Udon. Another leaves. Leaves and flower. Something I made to make pastel drawing. And another flower. Trying to draw June. Doesn't look like him at all, but I like how I draw his hair. So shiny. And another one where I learn how to apply many layers on watercolor. I usually drawing watercolor just flat, like this one, just flat to dimension. So I try to make it a little bit realistic, I don't know. And just testing some watercolor. This is Paul Ruben pastel watercolor. I don't really like it, but it's okay. So pastel. I really like pastel watercolor, so I keep buying pastel stuff. Random doodle, muffin and tea. Another just drawing. I'm using Tombow for this, not watercolor. Just water-based marker. Some leaves. Something, I don't know. Girl with wings. With a noodle hair. I really like this one. Bento. Make you feel hungry? What a detail. And just me drawing peaches. Something dark elf, not real dark. Just using some pastel watercolor. Some testing. Yeah, it's done. Nothing more. Yep. And another one. I think it's going to be a long video, but I hope you guys okay. This is a Lengthen sketchbook that I used to really love this paper. But then I kind of hate the ring binder. It's harder for me to scan them. It doesn't lay flat on the scanner, so this is kind of bothering me. No. A drawing of a cat. I kind of want to make a series of this picture and make some kind of children art book out of it, but it just I don't do it. I forgot about this project. Just I forgot. And this is the cover of my mini comic that I sell at convention. Just me testing out watercolor. Atan with his cat. My cat won't be able to do this. They're going to run away. Testing color. Eggy. This many leaves is looking so ugly. I don't meant to draw this many leaf. I draw it because the paper quality are damaged because humidity of my room, so it's the color are blotched everywhere, so I cover it up with making leaves. Yeah. The layout is awful. See, same thing. I'm using gouache for this Himimiya because the edge is damaged like other page, and I just can't use watercolor. the color blotched, so I use gouache to cover everything. So yeah, eggy covered with leaves, and then brown covered with flower or purple leaves. And this is using Faber-Castell water-based marker. I really like it. So I have Copic, but I don't like Copic. So I use water-based marker and I like it. This one is Faber-Castell. And something for my Patreon, pin up. And I have pearlescent watercolor, but I never use it. So yeah, it's shiny, bling bling. It doesn't really see on the camera, but it's a pearlescent watercolor that I never use, and I use it in this one. And Seta and Gianni having a date also for my Patreon. And this is Watercolor and Gouache. It's a Holbein acrylic gouache. It's so flat, and it's making it look like the contrast between texture and flat color like this. I really like it. It doesn't seem like traditional. It looks digital, or it's just me. I really like it. Atan. And it's done. It's done for this one. Another sketchbook. So this is the last sketchbook for today that I just finished. I'm so sorry if it takes too long. This is my first handmade sketchbook that I make. So I have this tutorial in YouTube and kind of want to try it. So I draw the pattern myself. I printed on canvas paper. So it's a canvas fabric. Me with my favorite thing, crab, sushi, onigiri, pancake, matcha ice cream. Yes, and because it's handmade, so the quality is kind of suck. Well, it's my first time, so it's trial and error. This is just watercolor that I have. Holbein Sakabe. I have this sketchbook since 2018. Always me in the first page. When I'm not lazy, I make the date of it. 17 October. Wow, it's a really long time. Again, I made this for Egnoid pin-up. Kirana, always with butterfly. This is something I printed for convention and sell the print. And I also send it out this as postcard for my Patreon from New Year. I don't know if everyone got it. Let's go. I really like this page. And Steta, Kirana. I love the color. So pastel-y, so pink. And Anita, Eggy and Kirana again. Eggy, I really don't like how his nose turned out. Atan with his cat. Smiley cat. Atan is the cat lover. Kirana and Grace. Tiani. In the webtoon, I censored this part because I don't just scare people going to mad if it's too much sexy like this. And something, I don't know what the hell is this. Some random without concept. Just Kirana and butterfly and moon. I don't know what the hell I'm drawing. Kirana and her mother. Another test of my watercolor. Watercolor again, Daniel Smith. This is Diani and Seta. And oh, I made one of my fave picture in this book, in the sketchbook. Look how many details I make. Another bento. Yeah. I really like this one. And look at this. Look at this sketchbook, so ugly. So the binding kind of falls apart, so I tape my washi in. Oh my god, so ugly. Someday I'm gonna make better sketchbook, promise. Lady and Seta. So I'm testing the watercolor paper. Oh, also, I made this from random paper that I don't use anymore. So if I'm not mistaken, some of these are Canson, some of these are Arto, and some of these are unbranded paper. So I have loose paper that I don't use, and I just make it into sketchbook. So the quality of each paper are different. This is when the first time I make with Schminske watercolor, Posca background. I'm using Posca and pencil color for this. I really like the shine on her face. So shiny. Yeah. Even though her pose is so awkward. Eggy with fan service. Coffee. This is I hate his face, so I covered it up because I don't want to see it. It's really making me upset, so I just censor this part. But this is my kinda first time using gouache to paint human face, and it doesn't look good, so censor. And this one is gouache, also gouache, but I'm using first the flat colors and then I draw it with pencil, and yeah, and some of the white gouache for the lighting. So kinda like this one, and I hate this one. And another gouache, and see, this is what happens when the paper are damaged. It's blotched like this. Blotched. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. Leggy. It's Canson paper. Yeah. I really like the flower in this. Another random watercolor doodle. Just something to make me feel relaxed. Watercolor doodle. I don't finish this. I forgot. And another pin up. scratch mark because this is just my old unused paper that I recycle for this. Yeah, I hate the roses. I can't draw roses. Eggy and Kirana saying goodbye in the webtoon. Just testing some watercolor again. Testing watercolor again. This is using Pastel Dream set. So Pastel 5 and Tiani and some doodles. And this is something that I made in Pastel videos, and I really like this layout. It's looking so cute. And just random doodles, me testing out new watercolor that I'm going to make video about it. Testing watercolor, and yeah, this sketchbook is done. So random is done. Ta-da! The last pic. Yay! Thank you for hanging out with me and watch all my sketchbook tour for this long. If you stay and watch until the end, I'm very thankful. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me. If you have any question or suggestion, just post it in the comment. And thank you. Stay healthy. Wear your mask. Take care, okay? Bye-bye.